Welcome back to the Gran Turismo League. It is time to go racing here tonight. The beautiful Abu Dhabi circuit here at Yas Marina. Under the lights here tonight as the sun sets in the background. It's going to be a stacked field on a very beautiful racetrack. Coming off an amazing finish last weekend at Canada. And one of the closest finishes in GTO history, 2/100ths of a second. Javen Tucker barely beating out on Gavin Morrison. And he actually ended up picking the pole up here tonight a little bit ago. Starting lineup is on the right-hand side of your screen, but let's go ahead and go trackside to get this thing going. An amazing field here tonight for Yas Marina. It's going to be a great race. Got some really fast drivers ready to go at it. Javen Tucker did choose to invert the field, so the faster guys got some work to do. So it'll be interesting to see their way, how they trickle their way up through the pack. Man, starting lineup: Jay Speed, Rashad Metz, Board Wharton, Colin McKevitt, Dante Corrado, Landon Beach, Jack McKevitt, David Pinkston Jr. Drivers strapped in, fans on their feet, ready to go racing here. And the lights are out. We are racing at Yas Marina with the Red Bull Juniors. One more race to go before the championship race at Blue Moon. The pack roars to life heading down to the turn number one. Everyone making some contact there. Oh, heavy contact between Board Wharton and Dante Corrado. He's able to keep everything going straight. Almost a big moment there between those guys. Here they come down this little straightaway into the hairpin. This is going to be an excellent passing zone. Man, Landon Beach getting blocked like crazy by Board Wharton. 3 wide. Here as they go through the hairpin and 4 wide off of the corner. They make contact. Contact between both of them off of the corner. Everyone able to keep it going straight. Heavy contact early. Rashad Metz has thundered out to the lead. 2-second advantage for him. Jack McKevitt slipped up in the P2. J Speed back in the P3. And the pack is roaring right behind them. 2-3 wide, trying to jockey for spots. Oh, Javen Tucker gets shoved off the racing track. Tucker missed the corner there. That may be a corner cutting penalty. I'm not sure. Landon Beach up the P3, coming off an excellent top 5 last weekend at Canada. Ooh, some more contact in the back. Dante Corrado gets shoved way out wide. Gavin Morrison stuck back there in P6. Javen Tucker has made his way up the P4, making very quick work of this field here tonight. Metz still has a decent lead. Oh, someone got shoved off back there. Lot of contact in the middle and the back of the pack. Gavin Morrison now at the P5. Javen Tucker battling side by side with Landon Beach for that P3 position. Ooh, tight racing here as they come off the final turn onto the straightaway to complete lap number 1. Rashad Metz will lead the first lap around, followed by Jack McKevitt. Back on, battle on for P4 between Gavin Morrison and Landon Beach. Man, these two guys up front that qualified up front really racing their way through the field very quickly after that invert. Hard racing early here at Abu Dhabi. Rashad still has about a second advantage. Landon Beach holding off Gavin Morrison right now. Everyone kind of settling in their positions now, getting spread out a little bit. Battle here for position going on for P8 between Dante Corrado, J Speed, and P7, and Dave Pinkston Jr. there in the middle. Pinkston Jr. looks to the left-hand side of J Speed as they head into this right or left-hand corner. It's going to be a quick right-hander, though. Will he be able to get in some contact between the two? Dave Pinkston Jr. gets shoved out wide. That opens the door for Dante Corrado to pass both of them. Corrado slips up in the P7. Battle still rages on now. As Tucker had a little contact there with Landon Beach. That opens the door for Gavin Morrison. These two right here in one of the closest points battles we've ever seen. Only about one position and some bonus points separate these guys on track. Still racing really hard for this position, as up front Jack McKevitt has caught Rashad Metz for that lead. Metz trying to block the position. Can McKevitt slip by him? Here he goes, side by side into the corner. Met's going to try the crossover move. Yes, he does. Still side by side. Racing really hard back there for P3. Still side by side for the lead. This is going to open the door for Landon Beach and all of them to catch. Jack McKevitt has the line. Here comes Landon Beach shoving it into the corner. 3, 4, 5 car battle now up front for the lead here at Abu Dhabi. Met still barely hanging on to it, but Jack McKevitt has a mirror full. They are getting aggressive here. Landon Beach trying to find a way through. Oh, these cars going fast. Oh, Metz misses the corner. He goes out wide. He's going to lose 2 spots back to P2 now. Down the straightaway they go. Jack McKevitt, your new leader. Metz trying to get back at him. 4, 5 cars under a blanket. Now here comes Metz to the left side. Can he get the pass done? Looks like some contact to the back of him. Here comes David Tucker to the rear end of Rashad Metz. Some contact back there between Gavin Morrison and Landon Beach there for P4. Hard racing up front on lap number 3 here at Abu Dhabi. Pack roaring down the straightaway now into that left-hand sweeper. Metz starting to fall back just a touch. Misses the corner there a little bit, opens the door for Javen Tucker, who still has a rear view mirror full of that Landon Beach number 90 machine. A lot of hard battling going on up inside this top 5. The entire top 5 has broken away from the latter half of the pack here very early. Everyone pushing it hard. Jack McKevitt starting to pull away just a little bit the lead now. Javen Tucker closing in on Rashad Metz for that P2 position. Landon Beach close behind, followed by Gavin Morrison. About 2.6 seconds off these guys. Oh, Tucker goes wide. Opens the door a little bit there from Landon Beach. Beach trying to find a way around the number 99. Beach coming off an amazing top 5 last week at Canada. Can he get another good finish here tonight? Needs the points. Take a little bit wide entry, get a better run on the straightaway. Here comes Gavin Morrison, hoping to capitalize a little bit. 3 cars nose to tail, 3rd back to 5th. Landon Beach looking to the right-hand side of Javen Tucker. Now there is a quick little corner up here, quick left and then a quick right, so maybe Landon Beach is trying to set himself up. Gavin Morrison looking to take a gander as well. Oh, some contact back there to the back of the machine. Landon Beach gets shoved way wide. I believe that was Gavin Morrison with the contact there. Contact between these two. No damage, though. They racing side by side now for P number 4. That allows Javen Tucker just to squeeze away just a little bit more. Gavin Morrison knows he needs to have a good finish here tonight. Gavin Morrison, not the best racer on the oval and drafting tracks, which is where the championship race is. So he needs to have a good finish here tonight. Give them a little points cushion going into Blue Moon Bay to be able to search for his first GTO championship. As you see Landon Beach getting a little bit of penalty there. May have been due to some contact there between him and another driver. You serve that penalty only 0.5 of a second. Nothing too detrimental to that. Can very easily bounce back. But man, Gavin Morrison ready to pounce on Javen Tucker now for this P3 position. And maybe Rashad Metz is actually starting to run down Jack McKevitt a little bit more there. Battle for lead heating up. Battle for P3. Been red hot this entire race. I'm back in the pack. Colin McKevitt up into P6, P7. Dante Corrado P8. Dave Pinkston Jr. P9. The Caterpillar car of Board Wharton. Jay Speed back in P10 and Peter Braxton back there at P11. Down the long straightaway again. This is an excellent job time to try to get some of that drafting done. Try to get some of those passes completed going into these corners up ahead. Really good, fast portion of the racing circuit. Tucker still has a rear view mirror full of the Gavin Morrison machine right behind that bright red car. Now these guys are battling hard back here for P3. That's actually allowed Rashad Metz and Jack McCavitt to be able to pull away just a little bit there. Javen Tucker's getting a little nudge there as we look on board with Javen Tucker looking back at Gavin Morrison. May have opened the door there for Gavin Morrison. Morrison with the momentum now through this section. Can he get it done? Another excellent passing opportunity here. And especially on the front stretch, he's got to get the momentum though. Here he comes down the front stretch. Can he get a run? Chapman's still hanging on to that P2 spot, doing an excellent job up there. We got a pass going on here for P3. Morrison's taking a gander there to the inside of Javen Tucker for that P3, that podium spot. This is the points lead battle right here. One of these two will most likely be champions at the end of the season. Now the big three have been the only three drivers to win this season. Gavin Morrison, Javen Tucker, and Dave Pinkston Jr. have been the only three guys that have won. Ooh, Gavin Morrison tries to cross the room. He gets there, slips and slide to the quarter panel of Javen Tucker. Still side by side. Nose to tail now. Morrison just about as close as he's been all night to the Javen Tucker machine. Can he slip by him here? Javen Tucker might be in a little bit of a fuel save mode, but man, the way we're clicking off laps here, I think this is going to be definitely a one-stop race. As Javen Tucker hasn't been able to save just as much gas as he did last week, which got him the win. Gavin Morrison trying to be smart. You're some heavy contact at the back of Javen Tucker. Let's open the door for Landon Beach there in that P5 spot. As Jack McCavitt has slipped away to about 2 seconds ahead of these guys. 2-second advantage right now for Jack McCavitt. Rashad Metz about 2 seconds ahead of the battle for third. So everyone's starting to spread out a little bit here. Still hard racing going on throughout the pack. Gavin Morrison's still very close. This third back on the fifth battle. Still just about as red hot as it has been the entire evening. Gavin Morrison looking to the inside. Can he get there? Inside of Javen Tucker. Does Tucker try the crossover move? He slips in behind him. Javen Tucker falls back to P4. Gavin Morrison up to P3. Will Tucker try to fight back and get that position back? Will be the real question. Yes, he does. Tucker sends it. Oh, he misses the corner, though. Tucker misses the corner, hits the rumble strip hard. Here comes Landon Beach. Javen Tucker did not make that corner, misses the corner, falls back by about 8/10 now off of Gavin Morrison. And now here comes Landon Beach side by side with Javen Tucker. Oh, they get contact down the straightaway. Contact between these two. Here comes Landon Beach to this inside. Side by side now for P number 4. Can Landon Beach complete this pass? More contact between the two. Racing side by side, banging into each other. Here they come under the bridge here. Landon Beach slips the tires just a little bit. Tires starting to get worn here. Driver's starting to slip and slide just a little bit on the racing track. Beach still all over the rear end of Tucker. More turn to go before that final front straightaway to complete lap number 7 for these drivers this time around. Gavin Morrison has been able to gain about 1.8 seconds on Tucker and them, and he's starting to chip away at Rashad Metz and them, so starting to pull away from these guys just a little bit. And man, Jack McCavitt has done an excellent job, still about 1.6 seconds ahead of Rashad Metz and P2, been driving an excellent race as Landon Beach is falling off of the tail of Tucker by just a little bit there. Landon Beach ended up getting another penalty there. Unfortunate time penalty for that number 90 machine, but should be able to easily make that up. Still stay in the draft of Javen Tucker. Only a 5/10 of a second penalty, so nothing too detrimental to that number 90 LBR racing machine. Gavin Morrison's just set his fastest lap of the race. Landon Beach currently has the quickest lap of the race. An excellent job by him. He could be gladly taking home that bonus point if he can hang on to that fast lap. 153.2, so about, over a second slower than what we saw for pace during qualifying as these guys rip their way around this circuit here tonight. Under the lights, not often we get to see a night race here on a road course. Beautiful facility here at Abu Dhabi, laying host to its first ever GTO sanctioned event. Lap number 10 gets completed this time around. Lap number 9, sorry. Jack McKevitt's still current leader, but Rashad Metz is actually starting to track down Jack McKevitt just a little bit, but Gavin Morrison is hot on the heels of these leaders up front. And man, Gavin Morrison has pulled away by about 2.7-ish seconds. I think Tucker has gone in the fuel safe mode, maybe trying to save some time on pit road, but the way that gas is going, I don't think that gas saving is going to be really necessary here tonight, as I believe almost everyone in the field is on those racing soft tires. No, we got Peter Braxton back there racing mediums. Colin McKevin on mediums as well. Dante Corrado, Dave Pinkston Jr. So a couple guys on these medium tires that will be making the switch to softs. So it will be interesting to see what kind of lap times they can put up in the latter half of this race once they get those fresh racing tires on this thing. There is a mandatory pit stop here tonight and mandatory tire compound change, which I would not be surprised to see pit road getting a little busy in these next couple lap here. These guys try to split this race in two. Gavin Morrison is continuing to track down Rashad Metz here for that P2 spot. Now Gavin Morrison really wants to try to get a cushion between him and Javen Tucker, try to put some gaps, put some cars between them. He needs the points. He's so close to Javen Tucker right now. Only 7 points separate the lead spot in the point standings. This being the 13th out of 14 points paying races this season. So one of the tightest championship battles we've seen. It's going to be interesting to see who can get it done here tonight. I see Dante Corrado slips on the pit road, the first taker on pit road, I believe, and get that car serviced. Here comes Gavin Morrison. Morrison has an excellent run on Rashad Metz. Does he choose to take it this time around? Yes, he does. Side by side for P number 2 between Rashad Metz and Gavin Morrison. Morrison going to slip by him in the hairpin. Can he get the crossover move? Not quite. Metz has a slide in behind. Gavin Morrison up to P2. That really helps Gavin Morrison out. Did not waste any time being able to slip past Rashad Metz there, the former two-time GTO champion. Gavin Morrison. Oh, contact to the back of Gavin Morrison. Rashad Metz giving him a huge shove going into there. Gavin Morrison got really out of shape there. Now these two back to battling again after that contact. Oh, and that gave Gavin Morrison a 5/10 of a second penalty. Unfortunate break for Gavin Morrison. He's going to get a penalty after that contact. Still battling hard here with Rashad Metz, nose to tail. Metz trying to get back at him. Looks like Metz may be starting to fall back just a touch between them, as Javen Tucker has started to track down this lead group now. He is pushing hard. Would not be surprised to see a lot of guys come down pit road this time around. Jack McKevitt chooses to stay out. So does Gavin Morrison. Rashad Metz is going to come in and get that car serviced. Javen Tucker stays out as well. Shotman's getting that number 5 car serviced on pit road right now. Colin McKevitt has slipped up in the P6, has yet to pit. First guy on fresh tires. Let me see, back in the pack would be Rashad Metz coming out right now. Dante Corrado's on fresh tires, but I think Rashad Metz should be able to cycle out in front. Rashad going on racing mediums now, making that mandatory tire compound change. Gavin Morrison going to have to serve that 0.5 of a second penalty here on this straightaway at the penalty marker. That should lose him some time between him and Javen Tucker. Probably lose a lot of time. Actually, Tucker only 2 seconds back. Back to going now. Yeah, here comes Javen Tucker shaving the 10th off down that straightaway. Really helped out Javen Tucker there after that little bit of a contact between Rashad Metz and Gavin Morrison a little earlier. Now, these guys that have pitted, Atlanta Beach slips back in the P5. He has not pitted yet. Colin McKevitt hasn't pitted. Rashad Metz out here, P7. He's the first one on fresh tires. Now, if he's close enough to those guys up front, he may be able to cycle out with the lead depending on how long these guys' pit stops take. Now, be surprised to see all these guys. Yes, here comes the leader, Jack McKevitt, brings it down the pit road to get service for the first time tonight. So does Gavin Morrison. Oh, Gavin Morrison almost misses it. Javen Tucker staying out another lap. Has enough fuel. Javen Tucker is going to inherit the lead now here on lap number 12. Tucker stays out. Jack McKevitt getting some fresh tires and gas. So is Gavin Morrison. Dave Pinkton Jr. laying the beach. 6 takers on pit road right now. Getting those vehicles serviced and ready to go for the second half of this event. Off of pit road, Jack McKevitt is going to be able to hold on the P number 2. He cycles out in front of this Peter Braxton lap car, or Rashad Metz is going to cycle up the P number 4. Battle now for P4 starting to heat up. Oh, Dave Pinkson Jr. on racing softs, so he probably is going to be a decent amount faster than these guys up front, choosing to use softs for the second stint. Yeah, there he goes, side by side with Rashad Metz for that P4 spot. Dave Pinkson Jr. looking to make a move. To the inside, maybe a little bit of contact there. Here they come. Pinkson Jr. with an excellent run offs. Trying to keep the momentum up. It's really important in these cars. Got to keep that momentum up. Now Tucker should have to come around the pit this time. I just don't see him being able to make another lap on fuel. Yes, he does. Here he comes. He's ducking on the pit lane. You're bringing it to the Choking Hazard Racing pit crew. See if Team CHR can get him out with the lead as well, or will Jack McKevitt be able to cycle out in front? Getting that car refueled now as we see Jack McKevitt rounding the last corner here. Will he take a full tank? No, he doesn't. 3/4 of a tank for Javen Tucker. Coming out of pit road now as here comes Jack McKevitt down the front straightaway. Where will Javen Tucker cycle out? I don't think he's going to be able to get there. I think he's cycling out. Let me see right now. P number 2 right now, just in front of Gavin Morrison. So the battle rages on for P2 now. I see the same battle we've seen last week, but man, Jack McKevitt still has a 2.8 second, 3 second advantage now. And if these two guys get the battling back here for P2, that could give Jack McKevitt the lead that he needs to be able to scoot away with this thing. Rashad Metz hanging on the P4. Here comes Dave Pinkson Jr. trying to pass him once again on those soft racing tires. Does Pinkson Jr. have enough time to be able to make a move toward the front. Still side by side, more contact between these guys. Ooh, close off the corner exit. Able to get clear. Pinkston Jr. up to P4. Here comes Dante Corrado trying to slip up into the top 5. Side by side for P5 between Rashad Metz and Dante Corrado. Down the corner they go. Here they come, a little contact there between the two. Rashad Metz able to clear for now. Still battling now for this P5 spot. Ooh, Rashad Metz goes a little wide, opens the door for Dante Corrado. Corrado's going to slip by up into P number 5. Now Corrado and Dave Pinkston Jr. both on those soft racing tires. They choose to make the second stint of this race on, and man, they are catching these guys up front really quickly on those soft racing tires. So I would not be surprised to see them catch at least Javen Tucker and Gavin Morrison. Not sure that 2.7 second advantage for Jack McKevitt, who's pretty much been up front majority of the evening, took really good advantage of the invert here tonight. Only about 7 more laps to go. Can he hang on to that lead to get his first race win of the season this year? He'd be the first guy other than those the 3 points leaders to win a race this year. Battle now for P2, side by side between Gavin Morrison and Javen Tucker. Here they come down the long straightaway. Tucker surges ahead. Gavin Morrison still just throbbing right behind. Side by side, Gavin Morrison trying to set up the corner here. Gets a good run in, maybe a little bit of contact there. Oh, gets a good run off. All over the rear end of Javen Tucker. But here comes David Pinkston Jr. He's gained a lot of time on these guys, battling hard up front. Morrison trying to find a way around him. Javen Tucker trying to throw the block. Oh, he slips out wide. Gavin Morrison takes a little bit of better entry. Morrison up to P2 here at Abu Dhabi. The points battle for the lead in the championship. Who can get it done? Who will come out of here with the lead heading into the championship race? Still battling nose to tail. Morrison maybe just a little bit quicker, able to surge ahead by about 0.4 of a second over the Javen Tucker machine. Slips up, goes a little wide here through the final turn. 6 more laps to go as they cross the stripe, this time by Gavin Morrison. Sets the fastest lap of the evening with a 1:52.5. What a smoking lap by Gavin Morrison. And man, that one bonus point, if he can hang on to that fastest lap, might be what wins him the championship at Blue Moon. Every point matters in a 7-point difference championship battle between the top two. Yeah, Tucker starting to lag back just a little bit on these guys up front. And he might be about to fall in the clutches of David Pinkston Jr. Pinkston Jr. doing an excellent job tracking down these guys. No, Dave Pinkston Jr., he's got the fastest lap now. Steals it up front. Dave Pinkston Jr. on those racing soft tires, maybe going with the second stint was the way to go. Dave Pinkston Jr. is a little farther back in the point standings, about 40 points off the lead. But man, if he could have a good race here tonight, pick up the win and finish ahead of Gavin Morrison and Javen Tucker, he could definitely have a shot at Blue Moon to win this thing. Now Tucker has won the last 3 consecutive GTO championships. Could he do the 4-peat and do something that no driver has ever done before in GTO history, win 4 championships? But he's got a hard battle on his hands here tonight. And man, Jack McKevitt is just holding on to his own up front. Just has not made any mistakes. Been setting really, really consistent lap times. And they've just not been able to track him down like you think they would be. But as we got Dave Pinkston Jr. trying to now slip past Javen Tucker here for this P4 spot. Ooh, really close there through the final turn. Tucker able to hang on for it. What a battle here tonight at Abu Dhabi. Can Javen Tucker hang on with coming in the 5 laps to go this time around? Five laps remain here at Abu Dhabi. Who can get it done? David Pinkerton Jr. have enough time to be able to slip past these guys up front. This 3-car battle back here, right here, 2nd through 4th. These are your 3 points leader. These are the guys that will be racing for a championship in the upcoming weeks at Blue Moon Bay. But it's not going to come easy. These are some of the best racers online in all the world. David Pinkerton Jr. waiting on the right moment to pounce, trying to get the crossover move on Javen Tucker. He sets him up and he completes the pass. David Pinkerton Jr. up to P3 here at Abu Dhabi. Tucker fighting hard. He does not want to get held up here. He can see that Gavin Morrison machine up ahead of him. And can he stay in touch of these guys up front? Those mediums not quite as fast as those racing softs of David Pinkerton Jr. Here they come across the stripe. Jack McKevitt clicks off another lap in the lead. 4 more laps to go. Can he get it done? If Jack McKevitt can win the race here tonight, he would also lock himself in to the All-Star race. Still racing side by side for P2 or P3 here. Tucker able to slip back by David Pinkerton Jr. Jr. able to slip back by yet again. These guys have been flip-flopping positions here for P4, racing hard. Dante Corrado about 5 seconds off of these guys. I don't think he's really going to be able to get there unless they make a big mistake. But Gavin Morrison hasn't quite been able to trickle away from these guys like you might think with as hard as they're battling. But all these guys doing an excellent job holding their own. And man, Jack McKevitt is loving to see this battling going on back here. And he could be walking away with yet another win here tonight. It's been a while since we've seen Jack McKevitt in GTO victory lane, but could tonight be the night? Might be the closest that Dave Pinkerton Jr. has been to Gavin Morrison here tonight. Taking a defensive line there. Pinkerton Jr. trying to open up the corner a little bit, get a better exit. Oh, here comes the battle. Maybe a little contact there between the two. Defensive line. Now side by side between the two. Some more contact. Gavin Morrison gets shoved out wide. Side by side for P2. Battling hard. Here comes Javen Tucker. 3-car battle for P number 2. Side by side now between Gavin Morrison. Here they come. Can he get them back? Oh, Tucker looks to the inside of Gavin Morrison. Thinks better of it. Down the front stretch they go. 3 more laps to go at the stripe. Who can get it done here? The battle for the points lead here at Abu Dhabi. Ooh, big slip up there. Contact between Javen Tucker and Gavin Morrison. Contact between them. More contact between them. Pinkerton Jr. able to slip ahead. Does he have enough time? A 3.5 second advantage for Jack McKevitt. These two guys battling hard for the points lead back here at P3. Morrison trying to get back at it. Drop back out of the podium. Can he get back around Javen Tucker? He needs to finish ahead of that 99 machine here tonight. A little chicane, here they come through. Pinkerton Jr. slipping away from these guys. Trickling off a little bit of time up front, but man, Jack McKevitt has set sail, just set one of his best sectors so far tonight. Pinkerton Jr. trying to make all he can here. Oh, battling hard once again back here for P3. Here they come down the front straightaway. 2 more laps to go here at Abu Dhabi. Who can get it done here tonight? Can Jack McKevitt hold on a 3-second advantage for him over David Pinkston Jr.? Very hard charging David Pinkston Jr. Man, Gavin Morrison has fallen back a little bit off the rear end of Javen Tucker. Tucker may be able to sell ahead and get a little bit bigger of a points advantage here tonight. Mostly spread out now throughout the top few. Looking on back. In the beach holding on that P6 spot. Colin McKevitt in a battle now for P7 between him and Rashad Metz. P9, Board Wharton. P10, Jay Speed. P11, Peter Braxton. It's a good lap down. 2.8 seconds now. Starting to trickle off a decent amount of time. Still a lot of racing left. A big, very big race course for these guys to negotiate. Through the final turn, here we go. White flag is in the air for Jack McKevitt. 1 more lap to go for the Jack McKevitt machine. Can he get it done here tonight? Pull off an upset win. Jack McKevitt looking for his 5th career victory, move him up into 9th on the all-time wins list. Dave Pinkston Jr. still about 3 seconds behind. Javen Tucker settling in the P3. Gavin Morrison P4. Man, 1 more lap to go. If he can get it done, an excellent race this has been by Jack McKevitt. Took full advantage of the invert and that track position. And man, was he able to rocket to the front and stay there. Got about 2.3 seconds now. Dave Pinkston Jr. starting to knock off some time on this lead. Does he have enough time though? Loses some more time there. .8 seconds now. Pinkston Jr. starting to close. Still a good amount of racetrack left to go here on this final lap. Can Jack McKevitt hang on to it, or will Pinkston Jr. come to steal the win once again? 1.5 seconds now, a couple more tenths. 1.4 seconds. Pinkston Jr. now in the picture. Couple more turns to go. Oh, a little mishap there in the lap traffic. Pinkston Jr. gets caught up in it. Pinkston Jr. gets caught up in the lap traffic mess. Here comes Jack McKevitt off of the final turn. Jack McKevitt is going to win it at Abu Dhabi. Here they come for P2 and drag race to the line. Dave Pinkston Jr. picks up 2nd place spot. P3, Javen Tucker. P4, Gavin Morrison. P5, Dante Corrado is going to cross the line. Landon Beach, P6, P7, Colin McKevitt. Battling on back here for P number 8. Rashad Metz will most likely be able to close out this P8 spot. Cross the line at P8. Board Wharton will come to cross the line. And P number 10. Now let's talk to tonight's winner. Let's see if we can find Jack McKevitt. What's up, Jack? 5th career win for you here tonight. What a race and what a win. How does it feel to be able to get this one done here tonight at Abu
Feels
Dhabi?
pretty good. It's been a while since I've won a race. Didn't think I'd be that good. Didn't have any practice, but had a good pace today and got lucky and won.
And up 6 positions from your starting spot, and your first one this season being able to beat, the likes of David Pinkston Jr., Javen Tucker, and Gavin Morrison. Those 3 guys won every race up to this point. What does it kind of mean to be able to, flip the script here tonight a little bit and kind of get an upset win when beating the big 3?
It feels really good, Miles. Really,
Well,
really good.
congratulations. Don't party too hard. And let's talk to the second place finisher here tonight. Let's see if we can dial up David Pinkston Jr. here. I'll see how he is feeling after that P2's finish. What's up, David, man? Got caught up in something right there at the end, but we're starting to track down Jack McKevitt there. How was the race here tonight, and how were you able to get it done?
Had to fuel save a little bit because I was very far back. I thought I wasn't going to be able to really catch the leaders at the beginning, but took less fuel than I, would have, taken a full tank. Yeah, and pushed as hard as I could in order to catch Jack, but it was unfortunate what happened in the end.
Well, good race here tonight. Should have a good points day. Let's talk to one more driver. What's up, Javen, man? Finished P3, another great podium for you, man. A very consistent and excellent season. We're able to finish ahead of Gavin Morrison, so that should help maybe give you a little bit more of a buffer going in the Blue Moon Bay, but how are you feeling after that race here tonight?
That race was a lot of fun. Had enjoyed it a lot. Just screwed up on the fuel saving. Probably, I think I just went too slow, saving too much. But happy to come away with third. Felt like we were the fastest at the end. I was catching E3 and Jack. Just didn't have enough laps, or just was too slow at the beginning.
Well, congratulations
Time for pizza rolls.
Yeah, congratulations on another podium. And let's take a look at the final finishing order here tonight. Jack McKevitt gets the win here tonight, locks himself into the All-Star race next weekend, so he's going to have an excellent race next time in the All-Star race. Congratulations to him. P2, David Pinkston Jr. gets the fastest lap, gets that bonus point. Javen Tucker, P3. P4, Gavin Morrison. P5, Dante Corrado. P6, Landon Beach. P7, Colin McKevitt. P8 will be Rashad Metz. P9, Boar Wharton. P10, Jay Speed. And P11, Peter Braxton. An excellent race here tonight. Congratulations to Jack McKevitt on the win. Thank you all for watching yet another great night of GTO racing. We hope to see you all next time for the GTO All-Star Race. $50 on the line to win it. Hope to see you all there. Have a great rest of your Sunday night.